Hello, esteemed colleagues, future titans of the industry, and anyone who's ever wondered why their Wi Fi cuts out during a crucial Netflix binge. Welcome to Infrastructure, the unsung hero of your daily grind. You know, the kind of hero who doesn't wear a cap, but probably built the roads to where the capped heroes are fighting. We are going to talk about infrastructure because apparently someone has to. And by someone, I mean me, and by talk, I mean present this information as if it's the most thrilling revelation since the invention of sliced bread. Though, let's be honest, infrastructure probably brought that bread to your supermarket. Alright, let's get you to the schedule, which is just a fancy way of saying here's what we are going to bore with you next. Today we embark on a thrilling journey into the heart of infrastructure. It's not just roads and bridges, folks, that's so last century. We are going to systematically unravel the mysteries of how our world more or less holds together. Please try to contain your excitement. This isn't fast and furious, but it is about roads, so close enough. And now for the introduction. Infrastructure is truly the essential foundation of any economy, like the obscure character in the movie who holds the whole plot together. For India, it's not just important, it's a critical driver of economic growth. Because who doesn't want their economy to grow like a rapidly expanding universe? It's the engine, it's the backbone, the unsung hero that ensures our civilization doesn't devolve into a chaotic mess, at least not entirely. Moving on to the importance of infrastructure. Now, why is infrastructure so important? Well, besides something to talk about on a Friday morning, it facilitates economic growth. Shocking, I know. Better road means your Amazon package arrives slightly faster, thus boosting the economy. It also generates employment because someone has to build these magnificent structures, right? It's not like they spring up overnight unless you're watching a bad CGI movie. It enhances competitiveness because apparently countries are in a never ending hunger games for businesses and talent. And yes, it also promotes development because nothing says social development like a freshly paved road to the hospital when you have accidentally eaten too much spicy food. And finally, regional balanced development. We don't want all the good stuff in one place, do we? No, that would be so unfair. Like a monopoly board where one player owns everything. So, that is the importance of infrastructure. Now, for the thrilling showdown, physical infrastructure versus social infrastructure. It's like Batman vs Superman, but with less spandex and more concrete. Physical infrastructure is your tangible, gritty. I built this with my bare hands stuff like roads, railways, ports, airports, power plants, telecommunications. These are the workhorses, the unsung heroes who ensure your online shopping addiction is fed. Their role is to move things, goods, people, probably even your leftover pizza. They directly impact productivity because a clogged highway is basically the economic equivalent of trying to run a 95 Windows 95 on a potato. Then we have a social infrastructure. These are the facilities that make us well, human, schools, hospitals, community centers. Their role is to make you smart, healthy, occasionally give you place to complain about physical infrastructure. They indirectly impact the economic growth by creating a workforce that isn't constantly in the emergency room or wondering what a book it is. And here's the kicker, the interlinkage. It's like the ultimate body cop movie. You can't have a good healthcare in the boonies without roads to get there. And you can't build those roads without a healthy, educated workforce. It's a vicious, beautiful cycle, isn't it? Just like trying to assemble IKEA furniture, everything is connected, and if one piece is missing, the whole thing falls apart. Let's check the scoreboard, shall we? The current status of infrastructural development. We see an increased investment because apparently throwing money at the problem is a valid strategy. Who knew? Improved connectivity so you can get stuck in traffic jams faster than ever before, and the renewable energy push means we are finally embracing the sun and the wind because apparently relying on ancient dinosaur juice isn't the most sustainable model ever. Plus, there's an urban infrastructure focus because cities are where all the action is, right? Like a bustling metropolis in a sci-fi movie, only with more potholes and less flying cars. We are doing great, really. No need to panic yet. And now, for the part of the presentation that makes us question all our life choices, the challenges. It's like a villain montage in a superhero film. First up, the dreaded funding gap. It's apparently building all the awesome stuff that costs money. Who would have thought we are talking trillions of dollars here? It's a gap so vast it makes a Grand Canyon look like a puddle. Then land acquisition issues because apparently people like to own land, and getting them to part with it for a highway is harder than convincing a cat to take a bath. Projects get delayed, costs escalate. It's truly logistical nightmare worthy of a Hollywood heist movie. Only instead of diamonds we are stealing land. Next, project implementation and execution. This is where the rubber meets the roads, and sometimes the road just doesn't get built on time. Delays and cost overruns are as common as plot holes in B grade horror films, and regional disparities again, because some places just have to be nicer stuff than others. It's the law of economic jungle. And let's not forget the capacity utilization and maintenance, because building something is one thing, keeping it from falling apart is entirely different and often ignored. It's like getting a fancy new car and never changing the oil. What could possibly go wrong here? Now for the lifelight. Now for the lifeblood of infrastructure, or as I like to call it, what keeps the lights on or your phone charged? First, the conventional sources of energy. These are the old school kids, the ones that take millions of years to form. We are talking coal, which is basically India's favorite flavor of power generation, supplying 70% of our needs. We are so good at it, we are the second largest producer and consumer globally. Take that world. Then there's oil and natural gas. We love it so much that we import over 85% of our crude oil. This makes us delightfully vulnerable to global price fluctuation. It's like playing Russian roulette with your wallet every time you fill up your tank. Nuclear energy, clean, potent, but also slow to develop because safety concerns. It's a bit like inviting a dragon to a tea party. Great potential, but few concerns. But fear not, non conventional sources are here to save the day. India is aggressively promoting these sources because apparently we are tired of the planet slowly melting. Solar energy is booming with a capacity crossing 80 gigawatts by early 2024. We are basically turning the sun into money, which is a neat trick. And next, wind energy. We are the fourth largest wind power capacity holder globally. Next time you feel a breeze, remember just in that India's power is powering its way to glory one turbine at a time. Next one is hydropower. While technically renewable, large hydro projects have social and environmental impacts, often grouped separately from renewable significant existing capacity. Biomass energy. It's like utilizing agricultural waste, municipal solid waste for power generation. Geothermal energy, limited potential in India with some identified hot springs. And finally, small hydropower, which are like the run of the river projects with less environmental impacts. We look into PYQ from 2018. Like, alright, it's pop quiz time, or rather prelims from 2018. Yes, we are throwing in a little test of knowledge just to ensure you've been paying attention or at least pretending to. This is where the rubber meets the exam paper, where your understanding of all this fascinating infrastructure data will be put to the ultimate test. No pressure. Just imagine this as the final boss battle of our presentation. With reference to solar power production in India, consider the following statement. India is the third largest in the world in the manufacturers of silicon wafers used in the photovoltaic units. Solar power tariffs are determined by the Solar Energy Corporation of India, SCI. See, India is the third largest manufacturing silicon wafers. No, India doesn't even make enough wafers for Diwali snack box. So let alone solar panel. So it's wrong. China is like we are the real kings of silicon wafers. So next time we just import, install and click selfie next to a solar panel. So this is option A is wrong. Option B, tariffs are determined by SCCI. No, my friend, SCCI is like the college year. Who organizes the bidding, gets everyone to the room, but the final decision auction style bidding, not dictates. It's Solar Swamevar, and SCCI is just the host. Tariffs are discovered through competitive bidding, not decided like school principal fees. Again, it's wrong. So eventually option D is the right answer. Now hope you guys got into the answer. Moving on to the next. Now to the energy policy of India. You'd think there'd be one big shiny document, but no, it's a collection of policies, acts, mission. It's like assembling a puzzle where the half of the pieces are from different boxes. The main goals are noble. Energy security, so we don't run out of power when you are watching a cliffhanger. Energy access, because everyone deserves to binge watch in comfort. Energy efficiency and conservation, use less, save more, be a superhero. And a sustainable energy development, because climate change is a real thing. And then the renewable energy targets. Oh, they are ambitious. We aimed for 175 gigawatts by 2022. Did we hit it? Well, significant progress was made. That's like saying you almost won the lottery, but fear not, we updated our target for COP26. 500 gigawatts of non-fossil energy capacity by 2030 and 50% of the energy requirements from renewable energy by 2030. And the grand finale, net zero emissions by 2070. It's an epic journey akin to Frodo's quest to Mordor, but with more solar panels and less orcs. Now for a quick tour of the relevant schemes, but because nothing says progress like a bunch of acronyms. First, Uday, the Ujjwal Discom Insurance Yojana. Its objective was to fix the financial woes of Discom. It's like financial bailout but for electricity companies. The status, well, it provided initial reliefs, but the financial health of many discoms remain a concern. It is the empire strikes back of financial freedoms, a temporary victory, but the struggle still continues. PM Kusum. The Pradhan Mantri Kisan Urja Suraksha Uttan Mahabhiyam. Try saying that 5 times fast. This scheme helps farmers get solar pumps because why rely on the grid when you can have your own personal sun farm? The impact reduces diesel, gives farmer extra income and reduces the discount subsidy burden. It's like a feel good movie where everyone wins. So that is what PM Kusum does. We now have a PYQ again from 2016. What's the following? Which was one of the following the purpose of Uday, a scheme of the government in 2016? Say it providing technical and financial assistance to startup entrepreneurs in the field of renewable energy sources, providing electricity to every household in the country by 2018 2020. Okay. Replacing the coal based power plants with natural gas, nuclear, solar, wind, and tidal power plants over a period of time, and providing for financial turnaround and revival of power distribution companies. So, the correct answer is providing the financial turnaround and revival of power distribution companies. That is what Uday scheme does. It's basically a government administered therapy session for broken electric companies. Now moving on with transport. Now let's hit the road, literally transport, because how else are we going to get our avocado toast and artisanal coffee? An efficient transport system is crucial for trade, tourism and overall economic activity. It's like the circulatory system of our economy, only with more traffic jams and honking. First up, roads boast the second largest road network in the world. We are basically reigning champions of asphalt. National highways are our super highways, connecting everything from major cities to industrial centers. They might be small percentage of total road length, but they carry about 40% of the tariff. It's like the main character in a movie, not always the biggest, but definitely the most impactful. Our NH network length has crossed 1.5 lakhs kilometers. That's enough road to circle the earth probably twice. And then we have expressway, the fast and furious of our road network, high speed access control designed for efficient movement of traffic. Like think Yamuna Expressway, Eastern Peripheral Expressway, Delhi Mumbai Expressway. They are basically the autobahns of India, only with more cows. And let's not forget Bharatmala Pariyojana, a grand plan to develop 65,000 kilometers of national highways. It's an epic quest to connect every nook and cranny of this nation like a giant game of to connect the dots on a map. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, for the railways, Indian Railways is one of the largest railways network in the world, a principal mode of transport for freight and passengers. It's the grand old dam of India's transport, carrying freight and passengers with grace of a slightly overloaded elephant. We are talking modernization, electrification, because fossil fuels are so last century. Speed upgrades, because who doesn't want to get there to their destination faster? And the Vande Bharat Express, our very own semi-high speed train. We are also redeveloping stations. Then the unsung heroes of efficiency, the dedicated freight corridors. These are just separate tracks for the freight. Imagine a VIP lane for goods away from the chaos of passenger trains. The impact: reduced transit time, with lower logistics cost and freeing up lines for passenger trains. It's like magic but with trains. Now let's talk about ports and shipping, the gateway to international trade, where all the cool stuff from abroad comes in and all cool stuff goes out. They are essential for international trade, coastal shipping, and inland waterways. We got 12 major ports and over 200 minor or intermediate ports. It's like having 100 doorways to the world, only some are grand entrances and others are like a back alley. And their Sagarmala project launched in 2015, its objective to modernize Indian ports because apparently rusty old docks aren't very appealing to international traders. We want to enhance port connectivity, promote port led industrialization, and develop coastal community infrastructure. The impact is to reduce logistics cost, boost exports, and create employment. It's like a Hollywood montage of cranes, cargo ships, and economic prosperity, all set to an inspiring soundtrack. We are basically turning our coastlines into economic gold mines, one mechanized port at a time. Strap yourselves in because we are taking to the skies with civil aviation. This is the fastest mode of transport for passengers, perfect for those who like to be airborne for getting high value cargo across continents because before anyone realizes it's missing. It's crucial for tourism because how else will everyone see our magnificent infrastructure? And there's Udan scheme, Uday Desh Ka Aam Nagrik, which literally means common citizen flight. Its objective is to make air travel affordable for the common man by connecting previously unserved or underserved airports. So now, even your aunt from Tier 3 city can take a selfie in airplane. The impact is the revival of regional airports and increased air traffic. It's like a feel good movie where everyone gets to fly. And of course, airport development. We're expanding existing airports and building new greenfield airports. Now let's slow down a bit and get on the water with inland waterways. This is the economically and environmentally friendly mode of transport, especially for good for the bulk cargo. Think of it as the gentle giant of transportation, currently underutilized in India. It's only having a superpower you rarely use. But fear not, the Inland Waterways Authority of India is developing national waterways. We are talking about national waterway one on the Ganga National Waterway, two on the Brahmaputra. The impact to reduce logistic costs, decongest roads and railways, and even promote trade with neighboring countries. It's like a peaceful protest against traffic jams floating on a barge. Who needs roads when you got rivers, right? It's the ultimate chill mode of transport. Now let's talk about infrastructure in the urban context because apparently everyone wants to live in cities when they complain about traffic. Rapid urbanization necessitates robust infrastructure. No kidding. First, the Smart Cities Mission launched in 2015. Its objective to promote sustainable and inclusive cities with smart solutions. So we are building the cities that are basically giant and intelligent robots. Think smart management, smart waste management, and smart traffic. We even have integrated command and control centers for real-time monitoring. It's like a big brother but for your city's garage. Then there is Amrut, the Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation, also from 2015. Its objective to ensure every household has a tap with assured water supply and a sewerage connection because nothing screams transformation like a working toilet and also green spaces and parks because even urban dwellers need a place to pretend like their nature. Moving on with the National Infrastructure Pipeline. Now, for the grand blueprint, this isn't just a plan, it's a first of its whole kind of government exercise to provide a world-class infrastructure across the country. Launched in 2019, covers between financial year 20 to 25. It's basically our infrastructure 5-year plans, but hopefully with more success than some historical 5-year plans. The outlay, a cool 102 lakh crores. Yes, we're talking about money that could probably buy a small country or at least a very large private island. It covers everything from energy, roads, railways, urban infrastructure, irrigation, infrastructure, airports, social, telecom, everything. Basically, if it's infrastructure, it's in the pipeline. The funding source, a balanced source, diet of central government with 39%, state governments with 39%, and private sector with 22%. It's a team effort like assembling the Justice League for infrastructural development. The objective is to boost economic growth, attract investments, create employment, and improve the ease of living. It's a clear roadmap, and projects are being implemented and monitored. It's ultimate project management spreadsheet, but for an entire nation. Alright, let's buckle up, tech enthusiasts. We are diving into digital infrastructure and telecommunication. This is where the magic really happens, the stuff that makes your TikTok videos load at lightning speed. First comes with the Digital India, launched in 2015. It's our flagship program to transform India into a digitally empowered society and knowledge economy. Think of it as our digital superpower origin story. The vision areas, um, the digital infrastructure as a core utility to every citizen, governments, services on demand, and digital empowerment of citizens. It's like a digital utopia where everything is just a click away. The pillars include broadband, highway, universal access to mobile connectivity because everyone needs data even on a highway. Um, Broadband connectivity initiatives like BharatNet are aiming to connect all Gram Panchayats with high-speed optical fiber. It's basically laying down the internet superhighway to every village. And the PhD resistance 5G deployment. We are rolling out 5G faster than you can say buffering. India is one of the fastest 5G rollouts globally. So now your high definition cat videos can load even quicker. The impact it facilitates e-commerce, digital payments, online education, telemedicine. Basically, it makes everything digital, which is great until you accidentally Venmo your entire life savings to a cat. It's truly feature. Wow! And finally, we arrive at the special economic zones. These are like the VIP areas of the countries with different economic laws apply, primarily to encourage foreign investment and boost exports. It's basically a legal loophole designed to make us more attractive to global businesses. The objectives are noble: promotion of exports of goods and services, investment, employment, and infrastructural development. The advantages are juicy. Fiscal incentives are like tax holidays because who doesn't love not paying taxes? Single window clearance, so less red tape and more actual business. Duty free import and domestic procurement because free stuff is always good for business. Relaxed labor laws, though it's always a fun topic. Improved infrastructure plus foreign exchange earnings because more foreign money is always a win. But every rose has its thorn, and SECs have their limitations as well. Land acquisition is a persistent headache because again people live on land. Revenue loss due to tax exemptions, a classic give to get scenario, but sometimes you just give. Diversion of trade because sometimes you just move existing business around rather than creating new ones. Enclave development can create isolated bubbles of prosperity, and underutilization means some of these zones are sitting there waiting for someone to notice them. So, and of course, with compliance with the WTO rules, because the world is watching and they have rules about freebies. So mixed bag like a box of chocolate, but with more taxes and regulations. And so we reach the grand finale of our infrastructure odyssey. India has made significant progress in infrastructure, expanding networks and embracing digital advancements. It's like watching a city grow from a tiny village into a bustling metropolis in a time lapse video. Yet, like any good epic, persistent challenges like funding gaps and implementation hurdles remain. Because let's be honest, nothing is ever truly perfect. And with that, we come to thank you slide. Thank you for the unwavering attention and your profound patience for not falling asleep. I hope this journey through the world of infrastructure has been enlightening for you as it has been. For me, remember, next time you drive on a smooth road or enjoy uninterrupted supply of electricity, spare a thought for the complex, often frustrating but timely essential world of infrastructure. You are dismissed, go forth and conquer the world one properly maintained bridge at a time. Thank you.